I've got my last Hair-Raising Ghouls to open for you today. I love the Electrified line. I love the 80s. I love the 90s. They were good times for me. Well, they weren't really, but they were really cool times. Really cool mixes of colors in these. Really bright and vibrant. I love the crimped hair. I love electricity. The back of the box looks like this. I guess they're doing some kind of performance because they all seem to have some kind of vanity where they're getting ready for something, and they definitely have more makeup on. She's not such a good example, but the others seem to have more makeup on than they normally do in the reboots so far. There are 2 others in the Hair-Raising Ghouls collection. Check out my other reviews of those, and I'm going to open her up right now. Oh, I love this Twinkle Twinkle holograph logo. On the DVD, we're starting to see previews and pictures from the DVD right now. I'm going to use my letter opener, and I'm going to open up my card as safely as I possibly can, because I'll probably save them, at least for a little bit. If you separate the cardboard down the back, you can open it up, and then you can open up these tabs here, take off the hanger, and then you're ready to slip a blade into the sides. Just go up like this without damaging too much of the card. I sure wish I could save that Electrified logo. I'm going to remove her head staples with my teeth. You should not do this at home. You should go get some pliers. Yeah, it's like a perfect removal. It shows you right here that her arms are detachable. I'm excited to get the one of her with the hat and the piano, and definitely that Cleo with her harp. Those are 2 great looking sets. These Electrified girls have all of the articulation with the wrists and the elbows and the shoulders and the knees. I never mentioned this in the other reviews. I don't need the articulation in the wrists and the elbows personally, but if they include it, it's okay, especially when the joints are as stiff as the ones have been with the Electrified line. Her hair feels a little bit thicker than what I noticed in the Draculaura's. She doesn't have pierced ears. The only one in this series who had pierced ears was Sylvie. Her 2 upper body accessories are a headband and a belt. They seem to give each of them 2 upper body accessories. So Sylvie had a collar and earrings. Draculaura had a hair bow and a belt. Ari has a hairband and a belt. Piano keys and chains. Let's do a little overview of her. Her shoes. She's got a more bohemian style. And then her dress. Her shoes and her dress match her hair, which is a common Monster High occurrence. And her accessories match. She has iridescent skin, kind of translucent. It's a very thin skirt on her. And the majority of her hair is this purple color, which is a lot of purple. I have a hard time finding her with good eyes. This was the best I could do. It's not that bad. In all of them, it might be the shape of her face or something, but she seems to suffer the most from getting bad eye stamped. One more quick look at her before I disassemble. Her accessories seem to stay on better than any of the other 3. Her headband is stapled on, so I will probably keep that in. Just have the 2 staples at the temple. They have the bangs pulled over on the side, and it is crimped. And it's in pretty good shape. The crimping takes really well to the box, I find. So I think if you just give it a little fluff up, but not too much because you don't want to lose the crimps, then it looks pretty good. A zhuzh, is that what they call it? Let me show you these shoes. I can't really see what's going on. There's some chain details. What's happening in the heel there? Not exactly sure. All of the straps are chains. That's nice. Piano keys are very common for her. So there's another piano key belt, and there's chains hanging from it. All ghosts in Monster High World have chains. It's just how it happens. And her headband has a treble clef made of chains and it hangs down the side, and more chains. And this dress is really, really thin, and she does have little sleeves. Not my favorite pattern out of the series. Probably the colors aren't my favorite. I find this a very older, more mature dress. Well, I don't know. I'm not a big purple clothing fan. Unless you're a wizard. It looks awesome on a wizard. I love her skin. I love gray skin. I love really light, weird iridescent skin. Yeah, she's awesome. So I think there's just 2 more to show up in Canada. That would be the Twyla and the Clawdeen. And they come with all kinds of hair accessories and stuff. So I hope we do see those soon. I think I can say that this is one of my favorite series to date. It's just really interesting. The freaky fusions were really cool, but not everything from that series was cool. Just the centaur and the moth and the mermaid. So of course I like those because they were just way out there. And then the unicorn was okay. And then there was a scarier reef. The 2-headed twins was one of my favorite of all time. The other 2 I wasn't that into. I still haven't opened them yet either. These ones I had to open right away. I couldn't stop myself. I do like a basic, and I believe that the other 2 are pretty basic for the most part. Frankie was a disappointment to me because of all of the stuff going on in her, but with a head swap, she became awesome. Yeah, I enjoy her much more in just a regular plain form. That is Electrified up until now. So I hope to see the other 2 really soon. I found them in stores at Toys R Us here in Canada. Their shoes, look how great their shoes look. All of them have translucent shoes. Love the colors, love the styles. It looks like they're in a band. I'm looking forward to seeing what this is all about. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. We'll see you next time. I'm glad that she's come to this school. I think she's really good for all of us. We can all learn something from her. She's very talented. I like you guys too.